Hey everybody, Seth here with Everyman Prepping. And before we get into some of the news stories, I want to tell you a little story. See, this weekend I'm going to do some long-term food storage. And, I use these Mylar bags. I need some oxygen absorbers. You can see this is my oatmeal from, January 2020. But, I need some more 1 gallon ones. I do 5 gallon storage as well in Mylar bags and buckets. In fact, I'll put a video link up here and a description where I show you how I do my 5 gallon long-term Mylar bag storage and all that stuff. But this weekend I'm going to do some 1 gallon storage. I needed some more bags. And I always use one company, Pack Fresh USA. And they've been very good to me, good quality. As you can see, they had good sealings, nice and thick. I used the 5 mil bags, nice tight seal with a 500 cc oxygen absorber. So anyway, long story short, went to the website, had a question, so I chatted, typed in my email, everymanprepping@gmail.com. We got to talking, and they asked if I had a YouTube channel. I said, yeah. And they asked if I wanted a coupon code for my subscribers. I said, heck yeah, give me that code. Let me pass on some savings. So they gave me a code. Let me show you here what it is. So it's packfreshusa.com. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description in the comment. The coupon code is EMP5. Although it's a 10% discount, not 5%. The 5 had to be in there, but so coupon code EMP5. 10% off. You can see they got free shipping on orders of $25 or more. Use this opportunity to stock up on oxygen absorbers, Mylar bags. They got 3 mil, 5 mil, 7 mil, freezer bags. They got all kinds of stuff. In fact, here's an example of shopping cart. I just threw some stuff in there really quick. You can see that, total is $32. EMP5 code right there, 320 off. So if you need bags, if you have a prepper in the family that's doing some long-term storage, you want to get someone started, check it out, get a discount. Why not? Save some money. We all need to do that because, as we all know, that Red Sea is kicking up and there's chaos, as it says here in Zero Hedge. 100 container ships diverted. Insurance surges as Red Sea chaos worsens. So, a lot of these Mylar bags, they're not manufactured in the United States. They're coming from overseas. And with the shipping chaos, hey, go to Pack Fresh USA and get yourself some bags. Well, let's see what this says here. This says a shipping company called CUNY and Nagel. I don't even know if that's pronounced right, but they've already diverted 100 container ships to go around Africa instead of going through the Red Sea. Bloomberg noted in a separate report that the cost of insuring the ships jumped this week. It used to be 0.1%, 0.2%, like it says, up to about 0.5. So a $100 million vessel, you're going to pay $500,000 in voyage just to cross the Red Sea. So they got to weigh that against longer trip going around Africa. So yes, things are going to get more expensive because of this Red Sea action going on. In fact, we see here that it's going to disrupt IKEA, Abercrombie and Fitch, other companies. They're going to have supply constraints coming in. Like I said before, this is mostly going to affect Europe, Israel, first Mediterranean countries because that's who transits and uses the Red Sea the most. But it's going to bleed over into Eastern United States as well and some other stuff. So just give it the stuff you need now. Let's look at marine traffic really quick. And you can see it's down. There's not as many, green and red triangles, whatever you want to use, symbols. Each one of those is a ship. It looks like a lot, but look how it really thins out. And it used to be a lot more. And not only that, when you used to click on a ship, it would tell you what kind of ship. This is Evergoods. It's a container ship. But now a lot of these guys, and I'm not an expert at this by any means, they're just giving me the fact that it's out of the AIS range. This never really used to happen. I used to be able to click on almost any icon and get the ship data. I don't know if they're turning it off. They don't want to display what they're carrying because they're afraid of getting attacked by the Yemeni Houthis. I don't know. Very strange, but the traffic is down. It's a lot lighter than it used to be. So that's really impacting it at this point. And then we had this video come out. So Yemen said, hey, we're mobilizing to send troops to Israel. And as you know, let me go back to an article with the map really quick. Let me see if this is it. You can kind of see here, Yemen's here at the bottom corner. Israel's up here. So, Yemen says, the Houthis are going to mobilize troops to send them to Israel to fight for Gaza and all that. Well, I don't think they're traveling, with all the U.S. Navy power in this, in the Red Sea, I don't think they're shipping them there. I don't think they're driving across Saudi Arabia. I don't know how they're getting there. I don't know if it's just more blustering or what, but, this is the video they put out. Said, look at all these people. We're mobilizing all these people, and we're sending them over there. If they do, that'll be very interesting. But I don't know how they're getting there. They're not getting. They're gonna fly them over there, and and land over there somewhere and get them. I don't know how they're getting over there. I don't know if that's been put out. So, might be just more bark than bite on this one. But they are threatening the ships. They said we'll take out your aircraft carriers. We'll take out their Navy ships if the U.S. bombs them. So we're still waiting for that shoe to drop. We'll see what happens. Does the U.S. attack? Does Yemen respond? I don't know. Like I said, it's already impacting shipping. And it's carrying on to other countries. So Indonesia, Malaysia, they've already said that we're going to cut off the Strait of Malacca, this strait here, from Israeli ships. They've told the Israeli shippers, we're not going to let you come in here. You're not allowed to come in here to visit any of these ports. You're cut off. So that cuts off Israel goods there. Israel's a net importer of goods. So if they can't come in here and pick up things from Malaysia, Indonesia, might even carry on to other countries over there, more impact on shipping. So that's how it's kind of snowballing right now into more stuff happening. And then moving on from there, because we're going to go over to other subjects now because, the whole Red Sea thing, we're waiting to see the next move, the next attack. It says it can take up to 2 weeks maybe for the Navy group put together by the United States to actually do an attack. Well, that's a long time to wait. We'll see. But I'm sure everybody's heard of this. The Colorado Supreme Court disqualifies Trump from the 2024 ballot, setting up Supreme Court challenge. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter, not a Trump, Biden supporter, no supporter. My personal opinion is we're not voting our way out of this anyway. This mess that we're in, it's not going to be something you're going to vote your way out of because once whoever gets to Washington gets there, it all goes to crap anyway. So is this a big deal? It's a big deal in the fact that it could bleed over. You're basically acting like a banana republic. You're telling one candidate they can't be on the ballot for a made-up charge. Like I said, whether you support it or not, it's ridiculous that a state can take someone off like this. It's going to cause, like the movie we talked about coming out in April called Civil War. They're really trying to push it because look, you even got. Let me expand this a little bit so we can see better. We got Biden coming out today. Fox News asked him, "Hey, did Trump incite an insurrection?" And Biden said, "There's no question he did this." So you got the President of the United States saying that another candidate going up for election against him did this. He fully supports what Colorado did. I think the Supreme Court will overturn it. Well, like I said, Trump didn't take Colorado in 2016. He didn't win it in 2020. Colorado's basically turned into a, middle of the country California. So he's probably not. I don't think he was going to take, even if he is the nominee for the GOP, he's not going to take it in 2024. So we wouldn't lose anything by being off the ballot, but it's the precedent that it sets. That if other states start doing it, and do we have a republic or do we not have a republic? That's the big thing with this going on there. So we'll see what the Supreme Court does, and the reaction of the people on both sides, the left and the right. The tensions are boiling though. This isn't really helping. That's for damn sure. Israel. According to Zero Hedge, Israel is proposing a week-long truce to gain release of the 40 hostages. It says in high-level meetings, the delegation at Cairo, the rumors are swirling that the warring parties and mediators are close to brokering a second Gaza ceasefire. It says Israel is offering to pause the fighting in Gaza for at least 1 week as part of a new deal to get Hamas release more than 36 hostages. If you want my opinion, I would say that this is probably more on Israel asking for this because I think they need a break. There's a lot of videos coming out on Telegram, other channels. If you follow the Hamas ones, that they're really hitting the mechanized, the tank, the infantry carrier vehicles, the dozers. They're using their anti-tank weapons very efficiently, and they're taking out a lot of them. There's a lot of casualties on the Israeli side that they're not putting out. And I think Israel wants this pause. They want a break. They want to reload and reconfigure and get ready and do a pause and rest up and switch troops out. I think they're getting worn down. So the reason that Israel might be doing this is they want a break. Whether Hamas gives it to them or not, I don't know. But I don't think it's really Hamas calling for the break here. I think it's Israel because what you're not seeing in the media, and you can't show it here on YouTube, unfortunately, because it'll never make it up. But Israel's taking a pounding over there. They really are. And up north, and they're not doing so hot either. So we'll see if this gets anywhere. It'd be great to release hostages. That'd be great. Get everybody back home. But I think it's a sign of Israel not doing so hot over there. They show a lot of bombing and destruction. They're destroying everything. But when they got the troops on the ground, they're taking casualties. Let's see. Lastly, we got here is Zelensky. I mentioned this in I think a post on X that he could mobilize 500,000 new soldiers. His generals are asking about it, asking for it. I don't know where they're going to get 500,000 troops inside of Ukraine. As we, here's some wounded soldiers here and all that. As I posted the day or two ago, that when this initially, rumors of this was coming out, is I said I put that chart. They're trying to conscript over 40-year-olds now. They don't have the young people left anymore. Almost all the military age fighting men, 18 to 25 or 30, they're almost all either in the military or gone or have left the country. So they've hiked it up to 40. Well, are they going to pull 500,000 40-year-olds or plus into the military? I don't know. I can't see that happening. I think if this happens at all, it's going to be pulling NATO troops or mercenaries or other stuff coming in. And they're just going to be turning them into that meat grinder. I don't see any way that Zelensky, Ukraine, gets the southern part of Ukraine back, the 4 provinces. I think Putin is showing that he has the upper hand now. He's not budging. And, you got Germany wanting to mobilize troops, put them into the Balkans. You got Poland now starting to do some more saber rattling. U.S. building bases in Finland. These troops, I mean, if they put 500,000 soldiers, they're not going to get them from Ukraine, in my opinion. They're going to get them somewhere else, and that war is far from over. Far from over. The wars around the country, around the world, are far from over, and it's just not looking better at that point. So that's what I have for you today. The summary of all this is that supply chains are being affected. Get what you need now. The Israel conflict is they're taking casualties. They want to pause, I think, so they can kind of swap soldiers out, resupply, and do all that. Yemen, we're waiting for that shoe to drop. We're waiting for either U.S. or that coalition to strike inside of Yemen and see if Yemen really hits, the Navy ships out there. Will they try to take out an aircraft carrier? Will they try to do something? Who knows? And then finally, we got the Ukrainian battle, which they're trying to ramp up during this time of winter. We'll see what happens there. Didn't even get a chance here. I know it's been going on here for about 10 minutes or so. Talk about China, how they recently just put out. It came out that when Biden met with Xi in San Francisco, that Xi basically told him, we're going to get Taiwan back. We just don't have a time frame. It's not going to be 2025 or 2027, but it will come back to us. Taiwan will come back. Is basically what he told them. Not putting a time frame on there, of course, smart. Art of war, all that stuff. You're not going to tell your enemy what you're doing, but I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. This is the right time. The U.S. is way occupied with many other things going on. Let's not forget that you got Venezuela and Guyana fighting over other stuff. You got other battles in Africa going on. China's probably going to take advantage of that, maybe in the new year. They didn't do anything in November. Like I said, the seas calmed down in April. We'll see what happens then. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. Write what you think. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment, all that great stuff. And until next time, keep your ear to the ground and head on a swivel.